Farms raise millions of abalone in China. For thousands of years, Chinese people have used abalone as a nutritious food for health. Today, this country is still the largest producer and consumer of abalone in the world. So, do you know how China cultivates and produces abalone? We invite you to explore with us. Farms raise millions of abalone in China. China's annual marine abalone farming output is 204,000 tons, accounting for about 90% of global output. The most famous abalone farming areas are located in Hainan, Fujian, and Zhejiang, with a large scale of hundreds of thousands of hectares of sea surface. These areas are also the main suppliers of abalone for the domestic market and partly for export purposes. Abalone breeding is one of the important processes carried out in a closed area. Choose good quality abalone seeds. They are hermaphrodites that do not mate. During the breeding season, they release sperm and eggs into the water to fertilize them to form larvae, which then turn into young abalone. After reaching a certain size, they will be raised on farms. Abalone grows relatively slowly. After a year, the shell can reach 2 to 3 centimeters. Abalone with a shell longer than 10 centimeters takes about 6 or 7 years to grow. Abalone farming requires choosing sea areas with clear water quality and moderate water depth for farming. Fully consider natural conditions such as tides and ocean currents. Choose a suitable sea area to build a farm to ensure a growing environment for abalone. The current main method of raising abalone is by using buoys to make floating nets and releasing abalone. People release plastic trays attached to the floating buoys and drop them into the sea. The abalone will live by clinging tightly to the board, thereby making the care process more convenient. Abalone food often uses a combination of artificial food and natural bait for feeding. Artificial food must be of high quality and rich in nutrients, and must be fed appropriately according to the growth stage and quantity of abalone to ensure that the abalone has enough nutrition. In addition, natural foods such as kelp, mussels, squid, and shrimp can be provided to provide essential vitamins. Healthcare and disease prevention issues in abalone also need to be focused. It is necessary to strengthen disease prevention, conduct regular health checks of abalone, and promptly detect and treat diseases. At the same time, keep seawater quality clean, reduce water pollution, and reduce the risk of disease. Abalone need to be closely monitored to ensure they are healthy and growing normally. When they reach a certain size, they can be harvested for consumption. Abalone is also raised on farms on land by constructing tanks or ponds filled with baby abalone, and they are fed algae and other nutrients. Abalone are closely monitored to ensure they are healthy and growing normally. When they reach a certain size, they can be harvested for consumption. Farmed abalone takes a long time to be harvested, usually 24 to 30 months. However, they will be larger in size if raised for a long time. Harvesting abalone is also simple when raised in floating rafts. Fishermen need to pull floating buoys with farming trays attached to harvest the abalone for transport to the processing factory. Prepared abalone is also popular in the Chinese market. Shelled and frozen abalone or processed into dried abalone are sold in supermarkets or food stores. Abalone itself has extremely high nutritional value. Abalone meat is rich in globulin. Because it is a deep sea creature, it has the effect of nourishing. In traditional Chinese medicine, it is considered a tonic, but it does not have hot properties. After eating it, there are no side effects such as toothache or nosebleeds by eating a lot. There's no harm either. Abalone meat also contains an ingredient that has the ability to destroy metabolic substances necessary for cancer cells. Therefore, they are also processed in medicines that can support cancer treatment. Today's video ends here. How do you feel today? Please comment a lot below to let us know. Don't forget, click like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And for now, goodbye and see you in the next videos.